Bayonne City Council unanimously vote to support Mayor Jimmy Davis's executive order on implementing a one-year hiring freeze. Residents still question the exceptions on the executive order, which includes up to 5 Bayonne Municipal Utilities Authorities personnel. Peter Cresci pointed fingers to the Mayor Jimmy Davis administration and City Council for the water and tax increase by first bringing up the transfer of the $11 million from the MUA to the city.
So then what you did is you took the money and then raised the rates 18%. Wait, we can agree on that, right? You took the money and then you raised it 18%.
You and I talked about this. The contract didn't say rate stabilization. It said it was set up that way by the previous administration.
Right, agreed.
Agreed. And then this administration followed through on that.
Right.
And the $11.2 million was transferred
18%. So what you did is you took the money.
The money couldn't be used for rate stabilization.
Yes, it could be.
No,
yes, it could.
No,
yes,
it said it right.
Read the contract. Yes, it can. Read the contract. It could have been used for that. It didn't have to go anywhere.
We didn't raise the rate. That's contract.
I'm confused. Who is you who raised the rates?
Don't be confused, Bob.
I'm trying not to.
You're not a councilman. We get into this all the time.
We didn't raise the rates.
You're a citizen. Then come over here, give your name and your address, and speak.
Robert's Long, anyone West First.
Come over here if you're a citizen.
I can't. My back hurts.
The city, the council, the city did not raise the rates.
No, but you readily took the money and allowed them to raise the rate for 18.
They're totally separate.
Who appointed Tim
They're
Boyle?
completely separate.
Who appointed Tim Boyle?
Can you not agree that the rates were already contractually agreed to a raise? The rates were already set in the contract.
Not at that level.
Yeah, and they're mutually exclusive.
They're not mutually exclusive.
They are.
Mayor Davis appointed Tim Boyle.
That has nothing to do with the rates.
Really?
Really.
He appointed all the commissioners. Nothing to do with the rates.
rates were
They didn't vote on it, right? You're saying they didn't vote on it. The city took the money and allowed them to raise the rate 16%.
The money had nothing to do with the rates. The money
Well, you know
was
what? I get my water bill and I get my tax bill.
So do I.
Statutorily, any excess money from the concession fee after retiring debt is required to be used for tax relief in the municipal budget.
Okay, can I stop you there? I agree with that.
Okay.
But you have debt, as we learned tonight, $234,920,000.
Okay.
$234,920. And you had excess expenses that were not paid. And Mr. Boyle went and turned into a rate increase of roughly 16% in the last 18 months.
The debt, as I found out after the public hearing, there is and I don't want to minimize $250,000 because it is a sum of money. But in terms of the transaction, which the concession fee, I believe, was in excess of $150 million in total, that's a relatively small sum of money. And that was completed because the KKR wanted some debt left because there is a deficiency agreement between the MUA and the city of Bayonne. Because it is being contemplated to abolish the MUA, that debt now would carry over to the city, that $250,000. And yes, that would become a responsibility of the city to make said payments on that debt or to refinance it. Remaining expenditures on the MUA's end. That was part and parcel of the agreement with KKR, where there would be an annual, I believe it was $500,000 payment made to the MUA from the fees to cover the MUA's continued operating expenses, including their historical costs that they had to carry over.
Storm drained down for over a year. 22nd Street Grid Collector and Bar Screen down for a year. Avenue J generator down since Hurricane Sandy in 2012. First Street Pump Station out of service since Hurricane Sandy in 2012. Regulator chambers to be serviced twice a year. Not done. Air releasers on force main 2 times a year service, not done. 22nd Street light rail. And those things are important. Maybe they have no debt because they don't do their jobs.
I think that maintenance is all done by KKR under the contract.
Right, and who supervises that?
I thought you were implying that we were...
Who supervises it?
I thought you were implying...
President?
I thought you were implying that we needed additional people to do the job.
No, we don't need additional people. You're acquiring up to 5 people that apparently don't do their job.
That's right.
$1 million between the pension, the salaries, the bonding, and expenses.
The Bayonne MUA's sole job is oversight. This guy gets paid over $100,000 to do this. The windmill broke on his watch. He hired seasonal employees last year, basic seasonal employees, and he gave himself a raise and then gave us 16% of a water rate increase. If anything, I mean, this guy's a disaster.
He had to have a board vote on his raise.
A board of all his relatives. 4 out of 5 are related to him on that board.
Related or not, he couldn't have given himself a raise.
You're right, his family did.
The dissolution of the Bayonne Municipal Utilities Authority and the bond ordinance of $234,920 will be discussed at the City Council meeting on Wednesday, June 22nd, 2016. Hudson County View, the eye of the community.